Hello and welcome to Can't Let It Go. It's an audio PowerPoint party. My name is Matt and I use he, him pronouns.
I'm AC. I use they, them pronouns.
And today we're going to be talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons in 2025.
Yeah, baby.
And I'm excited to do this one. It's one we've been talking about for a while. Before we get into that though, we have news for you, which is that this is going to be the last episode of Can't Let It Go.
At least for now.
Yeah, at least for now.
For good.
We are probably, I would say probably for good. I think you and I, AC, have said that we would do this kind of as long as it didn't feel like a burden.
Yeah.
And not for like any personal reasons between us, but just like it has started to feel like a burden.
Actually,
lately.
Thanks so much for coming today, Matt. I have something to tell you. No, I think like we are both like when we started this for 4 years ago almost,
something like that.
I think we were both like in really different places in terms of like our careers and the things happening in our lives. And, you know, I now have like a lot more responsibility at work that has me traveling more. Our schedules are harder to coordinate. And yeah, I've loved making this space with you. And this is not the end of the AC and Matt show by any means. But
we'll just be having it when we hang out for a dinner.
And you can still hang out with us in Discord, of course. Like we're still going to be part of the TWG Discord. Matt, of course, has other projects active on TWG. So I may retreat to my lurker position that I hold really near and dear to me. But yeah, I just want to also say thanks to Matt for even like initiating this space. Like you making this space for me has been really fun. And like I've said it before, but like Matt does so much heavy lifting. You do so much heavy lifting on the video edits and the audio editing. Matt does all of our audio editing, guys. I am not an audio editor. And so I'm just grateful for the time that we had to do this project together and like excited to see the things that you continue to create online as we grow in new ways.
Yeah. Thanks for doing it with me. I know when we were like talking about it, I was just like, there's just stuff I don't have room to talk about.
Yeah.
And that like, I want to get out. And also like, it would be cool. At the time we were living across the country from each other. I was like, it would be cool to have a reason to hang out.
Exactly.
And now we have more reasons to hang out since we live closer to each other. And also like, I know that you and I, when I kind of like brought up to you that I was like, is this the end maybe? I think we both agreed that like we've started to exhaust topics for the show that are not like deeply dark current events.
Yeah. And when we talked about it last year, that was like kind of our thing was like, how do we keep doing this show in a political environment where we know that the answer to the thing that we can't stop thinking about is almost always going to be the bad shit that is happening in this world. And so not that I'm not thinking about anything else, but like that does take up a lot of brain space. And I don't want to do that on this show. Right.
Yeah. I'm happy that we did the Palestine episode. Yes. I think that was important. I think it was useful. It was I won't say like joyful, but I'm happy that we did it. Like it is something that I'm proud of. And also every episode can't be that.
Yeah, exactly.
And even some of the stuff that was like more like fun topics was starting to like veer into that in ways that I think both of us were just kind of like, we can't do this all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad we did it. I'm like, as much as like it is sad that it's a project ending, I'm not like, I'm glad that we got to do it. Like, I'm not sitting here being like somber about it.
No, me neither. Well, we hope that it's not too... That this isn't too devastating of news for you, our humble listener. We are grateful to you for being here. As always, at the end of the show, Matt will plug all of the places where you can continue to follow him online. My website still exists. You can go to that, you know, all of those kinds of things. And yeah, is there anything else you want to add before we start to talk about?
No, I will say this episode's going to be a little bit different. We have a video component for this episode. As we were talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons, we're going to do island tours towards the end. So if you want to check out this episode on YouTube, you can go to the Can't Let It Go YouTube channel, or I'll just link the video in the description and you can go to that.
Yeah.
You might just be sitting for a while listening to audio over like my character standing still in my island for a little while. Yeah. But towards the end, we'll be doing island tours, and you can check those out. We'll let you know. And I will say, for audio listeners, we'll be really descriptive. Don't feel like you need to go to YouTube to watch this or anything like that.
Absolutely.
Hey, AC, why are we talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons in 2025?
Okay, well, I think that first of all, it's important to say that I recently said to someone, I still play Animal Crossing every day. That's like a little bit of an exaggeration.
Right.
In like the autistic way that I feel the need to tell the truth and like be exactly specific. Not every day, but like on a regular basis, I am still playing Animal Crossing. I actually meant to look up, and let's just look now together, so it will be a fun reveal. How many hours of this game have I played? It is certainly, I know without looking, that it is the game that I have played the most hours of ever in my life. And that is partially because I actually didn't have... I didn't grow up with game systems outside of like Game Boy, and have always been sort of like a handheld game player, never really a console player. And I, like many people, got a Nintendo Switch in early 2020, although I did not get it during the pandemic. I got it for my 30th birthday, 1 month before the pandemic began, or perhaps it was already in its nascent stages. And so, like many people, playing Animal Crossing, yes, I've played more than 1,000 hours of Animal Crossing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is like not unheard of, but I just, to be clear, AC is the person that like when we were in college was like, I've tried to play video games and I don't know how. Yeah. Like, I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
And like not good at it in a way that like you're trying to play like Call of Duty and like couldn't shoot or aim. Like you just didn't know the language.
And also I could not shoot or orient myself in Call of Duty.
But like we were like before that.
Yeah. And so like many people, I started playing Animal Crossing during the pandemic. It was a few months where I was unemployed. I started my island. I really built it up. I got really into like the online culture. It's also worth saying that like, I think playing 1,000 hours of Animal Crossing isn't unheard of. And also it's often with people who have played other Animal Crossing games before New Horizons. Yeah. New Horizons was the first Animal Crossing game I ever played. I never played it on the DS. I never played it on any other platforms. Like this was my introduction to to the world of Tom Nook's empire. So I think that like many other things that we talk about, it is right in that safe place to land category for me. It is more or less always the same. It is easy to play. It is easy to understand. It's also worth saying I'm not like into a bunch of other farming sims. I've tried Stardew Valley and I've never made it past year 1. And when a friend told me they were on year 10, I was like, oh, you can play that long? Like I genuinely, when people talk to me about Stardew Valley, sometimes I'm like, oh, I have no understanding of that game. And I think that I've played quite a bit of it. Wrong. Yeah. Very wrong. So there are not like a lot of these other types of cozy games that I play where it's like I wasn't a Sims player. Like this is my one. And I don't know what, like it's almost hard. There's a je ne sais quoi about Animal Crossing New Horizons of like, I don't know what it is that made it this game for me. But yeah, I've played more than 1,000 hours. I have done every version of an island, like in terms of like from the most sparse, like just the auto-generated stuff to the most designed. And I'm sure that we'll get into that in a little bit here. But Matt, like what was your what was your entry point for Animal Crossing, maybe more largely, but also like for why you wanted to talk about Animal Crossing today?
Yeah. I'm like also running around the island so the video viewers have anything to look at. I played the original Animal Crossing on GameCube. So it came out on GameCube in the US. It was a Nintendo 64 game in Japan. And that was a game that like I would play on like preteen sleepovers.
Oh. I mean, I guess intellectually I know that it's that old.
Yeah.
But I didn't know anybody who played Animal Crossing when we were preteens.
Yeah. I think at the time it was like, because it was kind of new, it was a little bit known among like people who played video games. And like the idea that like it was a game where quote unquote nothing happened was like, it was novel. And that's why it got talked about, at least in like middle school.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I just remember staying up till like 3 a.m. fishing with this guy named Michael that I went to church with.
Hell yeah.
Like,
shout out Michael.
Yeah. That was the one that I played. Yeah. Other people played the other ones, like, is it City Folk, Wild World, on other systems? And
I don't know. I love that you looked at me like we made eye contact like I would know what you were talking about wrong. Incorrect.
Yeah. I didn't play any of those. I had a 3DS for like 5 minutes and thought about getting New Leaf and never did. And then this one came out, and I, like, to be totally honest, I was, like, way more interested in playing Luigi's Mansion 3.
Okay.
So when we got sent home for COVID and everyone was like, oh, I'm going to play this, I was like, I don't know about that. I'd rather spend $70 on Luigi's Mansion 3 and play that. And I love that game. It's really fun. I didn't finish it, but, like, enjoyed that game. But then I was like, oh, like, everyone's playing. Like, not just people that play video games, like everyone's playing this. I think I have to get it.
Yeah, remember the Joe Biden Island?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately. I did that. And like the thing is I knew I was going to like it. It was just like it wasn't like a priority for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And I think that like it makes sense, and I think that was true for a lot of like, I think that there were a lot of obviously like longtime gamers who did play Animal Crossing, right? Who came from a fandom of Animal Crossing. But I do also think that like a lot of the everyone is playing Animal Crossing came from the culture of the pandemic of like being at home and needing something to do. And a lot of people who had not, I mean, sort of like me, right? Who had not had interest in video games before, seeing Animal Crossing as like an easy entry point into it, right? So that there was this like rare moment of both people who are self-identified gamers and people who are have more casual interest all coalescing around this game at the same moment.
Yeah, I think that has happened again more recently. Like, I mean, COVID did a lot of this, right? Yeah. Like, as much as the games industry was like hurt by people thinking the COVID boom was going to last forever, it did culturally get people interested in video games that weren't previously. And there's whole genres that have popped up in popularity since then because of that. I mean, like, I think the second wave of video games during COVID was Among Us, right? And Among Us would be, I don't think it's like the first of this kind of game, but it's like the first in this wave of games that have come to be lovingly known as friend slop.
Yeah.
Which is just like a reason to hang out.
Yeah.
That's really all you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was that for a lot of people. For me, it was like a return to this kind of game. I was like, I don't play this game regularly. You're playing this game regularly. I think I am a much more like typical experience where like I played this a lot for a very specific period of time and then stopped.
Yeah.
Like if I can go back and look through my like logs and I can see that I played it basically till around like March 2021. So about a year, and then like really tapered off after that.
Yeah.
But really it was that first 3 months that I was doing this every day for like 8 hours a day, like during work, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember we had 2 2 TVs and we pulled them both into the living room so that Jonathan could play it and I could play it. We bought him a Switch so that he could have an island of his own because he tried playing it on mine. He was really like making fun of me because he didn't get it. And then he was like, started playing on my island and got it. And then was like, I can't do anything because this isn't mine.
That's so funny because my partner, who I've referenced on the show many times, Mac, my Animal Crossing character is named Mac because we were trying to come up with a blend of our 2 names, or our initials. And that is actually how we got to Mac as one of her nicknames. And we were originally trying to play together on my island. What we eventually learned is that Mac was like not super interested in having like her own like house or like placement on the island. So this is when I say I've had lots of different versions of islands. I also for a time had like a 2-player island, right? Where there was another house on my island. Mac was another character player who could play there. And eventually we did away with that. Like, she moved off the island or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just very funny. Like, I want to go back to what you said about like the wave of interest. I think it is no stretch to say that the reason that I have played Hades or Balatro or any of the other games that we have talked about on the show is like, I really enjoy these games. It is because I got into Animal Crossing first. It is because I started spending hours and hours playing Animal Crossing and thinking about picking up a video game controller as a way to spend my time. And I started exploring and saying, what are different kinds of games out there that are not Animal Crossing, right? Hades was the first roguelike I ever played. And I think, again, I played Balatro because I played Hades, right? The understanding of these games and like even like the thing that you were talking about earlier of like not knowing the language. It was some of what taught me the language. I still struggle with this. When I tried to play Tunic, right, or Death's Door, these games that really what you need is like to know how to look for like the hidden doorway. That like if you've not played a ton of video games, your brain doesn't work in that way. And so it's been interesting to see how my brain has started to learn these things. And truly, because in March of 2020, I picked up Animal Crossing and I've rarely set it down. I also I will cop to, I have definite lags of time where I don't play for a few months at a time. That has certainly been true as any hobby gets set down and then picked back up. I do have a question for you on that note though. Is there any season that like you feel like you've never played like significantly during the like season of the game?
No, and in fact, one of the reasons I dropped the game was because I was starting to see event cycle again. I feel like I had gotten my fill when I had like seen it. Yeah. Like, despite the fact that I've not played like much of this since 2021, I feel like I 100%ed what was there.
Yeah.
When I logged off, I had done everything the game had for me.
Yeah.
Now, they've had a couple updates since then, and there's stuff that I haven't done. I mean, I told you the other day, there's a 3.0 coming out soon.
Yes.
That has a bunch of extra features. And then there's like alongside that a Switch 2 update for folks that have that. And I think I will get back into it for that. Yeah. The hotel specifically sounds really interesting to me. And I did for like 5 minutes get back into it when they did the DLC.
Happy Home Paradise, baby. Love her.
Happy Home Paradise.
Love her so much.
And I didn't play a ton of that, but I played a few hours of it and really enjoyed that. So this is almost like the hotel kind of seems like Happy Home Paradise Light.
Yeah, exactly. It does seem like that. And I'm particularly excited for that. I am someone who spent a stretch of time logging on specifically to play Happy Home Paradise and ignoring my island entirely. Although ironically, I still haven't filled up all of the slots on my Happy Home Paradise. The thing that I realized was I was spending hours longer than the game expected me to, like meticulously designing every aspect of these villagers' the vacation homes. Because, they're my babies and I want it to be perfect for them. or like returning because I didn't like the villager options that they had for like, so like leaving and coming back another day and being like, no, I don't want that weirdo. I'd like a different weirdo, please.
Did you do any like islander like hunting, like fishing for specific islanders for your island?
Yes, I have done that. Right now, I am in a revamp phase. When we come to tour my island, you will see that there is like a little bit of construction chaos. And right now I'm hunting for cat villagers, which I know is like a pretty common one to try to have all the same kind of villagers. But I did hunt for and find Pietro, who I know is a controversial villager, but I love him so much. Pietro is the little Technicolor like sheep who wears a jester costume. He's somewhere here on my island. I probably will never get rid of Pietro, although I have said goodbye to some of my favorite villagers recently, in an effort to like just get some like new dialogue in the mix, you know. I've done the like, and I didn't hunt. I think before the cat approach that I've been taking recently, I didn't do any hunts that were for specific villagers. But I did do a really extended hunt and like intentional villager like searching when I was trying to make a perfectly balanced island at one point of like having all of the different, like one of each of the types of villager, like lazy and what's the word? For any of the rest of them.
I've been running around so that the viewer has something to see, and Lyman just said to me, "Is that you, Himbo?" No way. It's been like, 3 years and 11 months.
No, and that's perfect. That seems right for this moment, and I love that he clocked you like that.
That word was like coming around in 2020, which is probably why I had him call me that.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, Himbo is that's like a very good villager nickname. I think that this is like a good moment before we do island tours for me to talk a little bit about like something that has come up for me that I have really appreciated Animal Crossing as like a space to work on, basically, which is like such a, I don't know, mid-30s thing to think about what is functionally a video game for children. I you know, of like using this space to like work out my shit. But, you know, when I say I've gone through all of the iterations of the Animal Crossing island, I too fell prey to the, you know, hundreds of different kinds of beautiful islands, highly decorated, you know, these YouTube videos of island tours and all of this kind of stuff. Like, I very much at various points have fallen into the trap of trying to make my island look like a perfect YouTube island tour island, right? Or like these highly designed, really, really maximalist in terms of your custom patterns and all of this kind of stuff. I have done that. I have tried to do an all flower island and all like, at one point I built like a giant 3-tiered waterfall island thing in the back of my island, right? Like all of these really aesthetic kinds of things, cottage core, you know, cozy core islands. And what I found was that I was slowly no longer enjoying the game, right? That I was trying to hold myself to a standard of this perfect version of this game that I was seeing online. And that's not supposed to be for me anyway. Like that was what I realized. That was not the point of playing the game for me, right? And so like in the spirit of the like, if you're not having fun doing a fun thing anymore, let it go for a little bit and see if you come back. Since then, I've really tried to prioritize like balance in the way that I do use custom paths and do some of these creative things, but also like letting go of every space being filled, because some of what I do is like actually play the game. I actually chop the trees and catch the bees, you know? I actually want to sell fruit or pick weeds, you know, things that are an important part of the game, not because they're like the most interesting things to do in the game, but because they're the fundamentals. And so I don't know. There's some of that. I will say that. And I also do have like a highly designed island. I'm not saying this to like then be modest and have you be like, ooh, wow, you said that you don't really put a lot of thought into that, and it looks like you put a lot of thought into this. Like I did put a lot of thought into it. So I want to be honest about that. But yeah, I think in that spirit, I had told you that I was going to try to like clean up my island and make it perfect. And then I was like, oh, actually, I'm just doing that thing that I did where I want you to come to my island and have it look like, you know, a YouTube island tour, where it's like got the cute the construction sign that says, oh, this area under construction, don't come over here or whatever. I don't know. Fuck that. Like, I mean, I think it's cool and I like watching that content, right? But like, I don't have to make my island as though I'm making that kind of content, you know? Anyway, that's just a little rant. Just a little thing.
I just want to say I've been running around and like the little sound effects, we were talking about having like a safe place to land. The one of just like stuff dropping out of the tree is just like so comfortable. It's like so homey. The like, I love the sound effects in this game. I love the sound of like the one of the things that I think just gives the game so much texture is like the difference in like the sound of when you're running on different surfaces, like that changes is perfect to me. However, one of the reasons why I asked you about if there are seasons that you don't play during or you've not played is I find myself often setting this game down during winter because the sound of the villagers, like of your villager walking on snow, I do not like. I do not like how crunchy that noise is. And so I've like tried before. I am actively like, one of my personal goals is to actually fully play through this winter season of the game. And so we shall see how long I last. With that, we should do island tours.
Yeah.
I sent you a dodo code. We can come to my island first because I think yours is going to be better than mine.
Where did you send it to?
In Discord.
Connecting to the internet. Okay, this is one of my favorite animations when he's like tapping on the keyboard, but it's just his wings in the air. They don't even reach the keyboard. Like, that's one of the best parts. Is like, it's not like his hands are in front of him here. He's just do. Do you have, as we pull this up, do you have a favorite NPC in the game? Not your villagers, but like the other NPCs.
I'm not going to remember all the names of them, but the drunk bird that shows up on the island.
Yes. Gulliver.
Gulliver. There you go.
Or Gullivar.
Yeah, I have met Gullivar.
I love Gullivar.
Did you ever do any tarantula hunting?
Oh, yes. I have done tarantula hunting. I have done scorpion hunting.
Yeah.
I have gone on island hunts and deforested islands specifically to go hunting. I do love deforesting an island. Wow, so satisfying. Gotta say, really, really makes you think when you can look back and see your work complete. I actually have also
is over party.
Yes, this is my world. I've come to end it. I will say one of the other things that gets me all the time is I wind up so tempted to start my island over from scratch all the time. Part of that in service of that, like what I was talking about, seeking perfection thing. And I've never done it. I've never actually pulled the trigger and fully like redone my island. And I've come close, but oh my gosh, it's snowing on your island. It's not snowing on my island.
I have protected my island through 2 Switch moves, like to the Switch OLED and to the Switch 2, because I didn't want to get rid of it. And also, Jonathan's island has like a memorial to his grandmother who died from COVID. So it's like I've protected his too. So
yeah, that's really sweet. Here I am. Hello.
I was in the airport, so I am here.
Oh, no.
All right.
Hello.
You want to follow me around?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Look how cute your little hair is.
Let's go this way.
Are we wearing the same glasses?
Maybe. Green?
Oh, my God. We're wearing the same glasses.
My island is just like an amalgamation of a bunch of random ideas. I also forgot it was going to be
that
KK
is also
Slider.
what mine is like. Yes.
So we won't go, I guess, all the way to the beach, but this is like the little street that I've got.
Oh, cute. Okay, so you have like a city-style island.
Yeah. Well, in parts of it, for sure.
And then, like,
this is, I mean, I just put all the beach stuff down here. Cute, this little pipe goes over my house.
The pipe. Yes.
So
I've not reset my pipes.
Yeah. I did at least open it to get the pipes. Back here is where all the villagers live. I put them in like a little neighborhood. There's a little pumpkin patch here.
Cute.
And I tried to give them all like flowers in their yard.
Yeah. I like your color mixing.
And then
who have you got over here? Who's this?
So I just ran through and saw them all. There's Zucker, Kid, Bianca, Bertha, Lucky.
Lucky. I also have Lucky. I love Lucky.
And then I don't remember the rest of them. I said one earlier, Lyman.
Yes.
What's up, dude?
Nate. Love Nate. A classic.
Nate's always convinced that I've been playing while he was sleeping. One of the first things I did on this island was put up like or one of the first things I wanted to do on this island rather was put up these like walls around the town hall.
Yeah, I really like that. I think that's really cute.
And then back here,
it's a good differentiation of the space.
There's like a little flower patch area, including black and gold flowers.
Wow. Which I have not done gold roses. That is one thing that I've not done.
I think I'm probably get the black ones from Jonathan's Island, and then
I do have a ton of black roses. I have not done gold roses.
These are where my little shops are.
Cute.
And then here's another pumpkin patch.
Like your flamingos.
And then if you go in the back, there's like a little Halloween area.
Cute. Halloween.
And then this is like a maze over here. It's like a little flower maze. Oh. Not really a full maze, but you know.
It gives it's giving Pokemon. It's giving like hunting for Pokemon in the grass over here, which I really like.
I made this Easter area with all of the Egg Day stuff.
Okay, I hate Zipper. I'm sorry.
Also,
I'm going to say it.
Yes, Zipper sucks. But I was like, I need to do something with these, so I made a little Egg Day area. Back here, there's not a ton happening, except there's a random cot. And one of my favorite things to do in this game is to just like sit and listen to the music and vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so there's a lot of spaces on the island for that. We will go down here. We're on like the southwest side of my island now. This is Jonathan's house that he abandoned within like a week. So if you go in, it looks like a starter house.
The cute, the small. Okay, so one thing I do wish is I don't love that now that you like if you upgrade your house a bunch of times, there's no version where you can go back to like this smaller version of a house. Mm-hmm. Like you can't remodel to go smaller. You can only remodel to go bigger. Mm. The cockroach.
There's a bunch of cockroaches in here. And it's very much like a first week, few days house.
Yeah.
Because he got tired of not being able to do stuff. So.
I helped you. The evil has been defeated. I stepped on the cockroach.
We did it, Joe.
Oh, this is very funny. Oh, you're leaving. I'm coming. Okay. I did forget how much fun this part can be of just like following someone around.
I don't really know what this is. Mostly I designed this so I could have a place to do like the shovel on the rock with you put something behind you to get like all 8 or whatever. Yeah. That's mostly what this was. And then it like just turned into like a shrine.
A stone garden. Yeah. Zen garden. Very empty beaches. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I don't really do much with the beaches. And then this is my orchard.
Cute.
With like the little symbols on the front.
Yeah.
And like there's each row is one different fruit.
Yes.
And then we can go to the right. We'll go down that street that we were over on earlier.
Yeah. Here we go. Zoom. I do like it when you have lots of paved space and you can just...
Yeah.
I'm beating you.
So this is my little Zen garden.
Cute. So
this was in a phase where I was like, I'm going to make it immaculate. And then I did like 2 areas. And then I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. I have had a Zen garden before. And I actually really love the layout of this one. I think my Zen garden was like, I didn't give it enough space on the island. This is inspiring me. Maybe I'll turn one of my empty spaces. Not you blinking it out.
There's the random piano in the Zen garden. And then this was like a trend on YouTube for a while. These like cities. Yes. And so I loved it. And so I did that. And then it leads up right to my museum. So it's got these waterfalls and then like all the space stuff.
It's a really cute view. I'm going to take a picture really quick. Do I remember? There we go. There's my pro camera. I'm going to adjust it up a little bit. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Take photo. Beep, beep.
And then I've got the T-Rex up here and the entrance to the museum.
Love the double staircase. I used to have the double staircase, and then I needed staircases other places. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I've got lots of levels going on my island. Oh my gosh. Sucker. You're so weird. I love you.
This is where we start getting to the part of my island that's like not designed. I put the camp back here and I just kind of was like, it's a forest.
Yeah.
And that is what it is. Is there a way to get around? I think there is. Yeah. I've got
here. I have all my tools with me just in case. You never want to go to someone else's home without all your tools. Oh no, where did you go?
Over here, past the Nook shop.
Oh, hello.
And this is actually a straight shot from the airport to my house.
Ah, nice. I love the cherry blossom lamps. They're so cute. Oh, nice. Big crafting area.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then this is just a bunch of trees over here and like a pipe.
Trees and a pipe. What could be? What else do you need?
I'm going in the house.
Okay, inside Matt's little house. Knock on the door. Gotta be polite. Classic mailbox. I love to see that. You don't see that very much anymore. Oh, look. So cute.
I made the front room like a little work area.
Modern.
Like a lab.
Love.
And then I think this is the bedroom. I don't remember the layout of my own house. It is. Eat shit cockroaches.
Die.
Got my little tarot thing on my
And what is that style of table called
I
again?
don't remember.
With the heater underneath it.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
We will go back out here. And to the right, where I believe is an office.
Okay. I love seeing the different rooms that people choose to put in their houses. I think it's very fun. Cute. Love this parquet floor. One of my favorite designs in the whole game.
Mm-hmm. My little suitcase turntable.
Yeah.
An old school phone.
The secretary desk that folds out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorite animations in the whole game. Is this little fold top secretary desk that when you because it's like a multi-part animation, both the drawers pull out and the flap folds down, and it's just really satisfying to me for some reason. I don't know.
I like this room. It's like a little mix of British kind of Victorian stuff with also Japanese.
But it feels to me this is a Victorian office where someone in the Victorian era is obsessed with Japan kind of thing.
Exactly.
I like that.
If we go to the left, I'm pretty sure that's a bathroom. It's also where I used to store my turnips.
Yes, the dreaded turnip storage. I'll smash those cockroaches for you. Nice.
Yeah, it's just a straight up bathroom.
Classic. Yeah.
I got the fancy
like the
toilet.
Ironing station. That's cute. Yeah.
The rich people toilet.
I used to have, oh my gosh, what's his name? Now I'm not going to remember. Hang on. I had a fancy rat. What is his name? Thank you, spam text asking me, are you going to a restaurant tomorrow night? For sure. I'm just standing still. You're just running around me. Cheddar. That's his name. Chatter. Sorry. His name is Chatter, not Cheddar. He's a smug type mouse. And he had a really weird house with a very fancy toilet that I loved. So anyway, okay. Sorry that I left you here, Matt. Matt doing emoji emoting. Reacts at me.
We can go up.
Okay.
Up, I tried
upstairs.
to do the little late night thing, but then it turned into something else. I used the cafe walls instead, and then put an arcade, and then it was just
oh, cute.
Here's a bunch of junk that I have.
Yep.
But yeah, you said the weird late night looking wall up here.
Yeah.
It was more organized before, but
I like this. I like the arcade wall. That is really pleasing.
Yeah, that was I was trying to figure out if I could turn it into an arcade, but I just didn't have a good mix of items.
Yeah, totally. Classic train table. She's so cute. Oh, you have the winter one. Even better.
Mm-hmm. And then we can go downstairs to my security room.
Your security room. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. This is so funny, Matthew.
All the pesky cockroaches are gone.
You defeated the evil. This is so funny. How have I never seen something like this before? This is so funny. Yeah. I think in all the hours of Animal Crossing, I've seen hell basements. I've seen portals to other worlds. I've never seen someone do the basement as a security room, and I am obsessed with this. For those of you who are listening, the wallpaper in this room looks like surveillance cameras, and the basement in Animal Crossing is one of the two largest rooms. So 2 rooms are the size of the full foot, a much larger footprint. And it is just wallpaper that looks like security camera footage from across the island. This is so funny. Oh my God, the ladybug one.
Yeah. I love the server rack. The server rack is really what pulled it all together.
Table. Yeah, I agree. And I have seen I have seen a basement that's a server room where someone has like used the server racks to like build out like a huge server room, which is fun. Another version of this that is fun, but I am obsessed with this. With the lights off, the single chair and the radio. Such a vibe. Such a vibe.
I don't know. I was watching a lot of like fucked up Animal Crossing islands, and that idea came from that.
Yeah, that is very funny.
Well, I
do love villager sacrifice, trapping your villagers.
I'm going to show you. Well, actually, we should go see like the little secret beach really quick.
Ooh, secret beach. Secret beach.
There it is.
Beach.
Here's secret beach.
Secret
with the tire
beach.
chairs. Come on. There you go. Chillin'.
Take photo.
Well, now there's a dragonfly there.
Oh, hi, dragonfly. That is a darner dragonfly. No, maybe not. That might not be a darner.
I'm going to show you my area of shame.
Okay.
This is what I meant by there will be weeds.
There are so many weeds on my island. On purpose. Wow. I love this. Oh, wow. She's beautiful. Look at me. I'm running.
A random staircase. I was going to try and build like
the staircase to nowhere. I love her.
I was trying to build an amphitheater and I got bored. And that's how it's been. I
do really wish that they would like let you jump off of things.
Yes.
In the same way that you can jump into the ocean. No, this is actually perfect. Thank you so much for allowing me to see this. I will be this is very okay. Have you ever been to the oh, what's the name of there's a art museum out in Maryland. I have been there.
No.
Glenstone. Okay, there. I'll send you a picture. You'll understand. There's a big. There's lots of outdoor, like sculpture. This would be very at home in that space. Yes, it is called the Glenstone Museum.
If you come over to the right, there's a vine we can go down.
Spaces. Do. New faces.
Got a lighthouse.
Know if those are the words. Cute.
And that's really it. That's the island.
Wow.
You've seen the island.
Wow, she's so cute. Nice solar panels. Good to know you rely on clean energy here on Forest.
I don't know if you noticed,
my gosh,
but this
the moon. I missed it before.
Named
it's one of my favorite items.
The neighborhood in Westfield.
Oh, nice. I did not catch that before.
Oh, what's up, Diva?
She's so cute. Look at her. I have such a love-hate relationship with the frogs in this game. They are so weird looking, but I do love them.
All right. Should we go to your island?
Okay. Allow us to depart. I will have to go back to my island and open my gates. So it will take a moment, but soon we shall see. Okay. Well, you already got some sneak previews in the flyover, but I have a very nature water themed type island. And I am outside the airport waiting for you. There you are. Hello.
It's me.
Do I remember how to emoji react? No. Yeah. Here we go. Hang on. Perfect. Now I'll remember forever. Okay, so welcome. We're going to go, I think we'll go right and then work our way around. So here is the entrance. And so you kind of have two paths. Pattern. Yes, it's one of my favorites. Yes, isn't that so funny? I have a single spot where you can climb up a vine. and stand up there.
It is like one square of land that I immediately climbed on.
Correct. And so that brings you here. And
I
over
love your
here,
lunar phases flag.
Thank you. To the right over here, I have my sort of like community area. So I have this little like community garden that I made that does have like one villager's home in it. And I just made this area. I just actually reworked this area outside of my shop.
I love the pergola.
So, yes, I love the walking under the pergola in the corner. I love that idea. So here's my nook shop. And then like back behind this, I have my tool shelf and my ATM, things that I may need. And the tailor shop, and kind of like up over here takes you to...
I love the truck. The truck is great.
Yeah. That's their delivery truck, you know, for the place that they never leave. And then we're actually gonna go down. There's not really a good flow of my island right now, is something I'm trying to work on. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? Let's go down here, because this is also just like the same kind of, there's multiple pathways to get down here, and you can see this kind of like, this is my junk beach. I need to fix the paths here, that kind of stuff. I too have little spots where I just like to lay and vibe.
Oops. Other way.
Got my little surfboards over here.
Surfboard.
This is Pietro's house. I appreciated the very 2020 surfboard joke.
I think that's like a 2016
2016.
joke.
I said 2020 and I was like, no, that was later or earlier than that, dog. Here is Anka. Anka is one of my true OGs. She was my first cat on this island. I am obsessed with her.
Sup, Anka? Well, I keep jumping over the water and not meaning to.
Yeah. That is a thing that it's a little bit of an adjustment right now. So
the
over
outside
here,
couch, love it.
Yeah, the outside couch. Over here is like sort of the beginning of my neighborhood. So we've got Anka's house on the beach for now. She used to have like a much bigger like beach display, but I am actually working on moving all of my villagers into this neighborhood back here. So join me by the outside couch and we'll walk through the neighborhood. So here we go. Here's our little neighborhood back here. We just moved Blue Bear's house over here. And then like to the right, it's got this nice water feature. Then we're gonna go back this way. And then this is where my house used to be. It's more of like a foresty area. And you can see some of my blank spaces where like I'm gonna move a villager's house here. Mm-hmm. That kind of stuff. Over here we have Deirdre's house. I love her. She's a little deer, one of the little deer animations. Obviously she was just moved here and she needs to have her little yard
you got your little
fixed
library.
up. Got my little library and the forest over here.
I love your plants on the paths.
Ah, yes, thank you. That's one of my favorite things to do to make it feel like just a little bit more natural, a little less blocky. So this is like has been an astronomy area in the past and is currently nothing. And then back here, this is my lake. This is where I like to fish and look at the stars in all of my little flowers. That's pretty much it. It's just a lake.
If you had a PC, I would get you to play web fishing with me. You'd like it.
Oh, yeah. I am extremely bad at fishing, actually. I do it for hours and hours, but I still remain so bad at it. And then we're actually going to, from up here, jump across to the left to, this is my secret stargazing spot that I love.
I love the well.
Yeah, I think it gives us such
spot.
a nice little charming touch there. You can go down this vine and this vine, and then we'll wind up here in another one of my farms. So this is the farm area in the back here. And we are actually behind the the other two villagers' houses. So if you look at the map, you can see they're all like clustered on the right side of the island. Or if they're not there yet, they're in the process of being moved there. But we're going to go up the stairs to the left here. Oh, wait, I forgot Secret Beach.
Secret Beach
is back here. Secret Beach. Come. The Secret Beach. She's back here.
Oh, like for real secret. Like actually
for real secret. Yeah, I built a little secret path to my secret beach. And there's nothing on my secret beach. She's just here.
Every time we would talk about secret beaches when playing this game, I would remember in Palo Alto, there's a Safeway that like is impossible to see from the road. And everyone calls it Secret Safeway. That's
funny. Yes, so there's my secret beach. Red and I are enemies. He's sold me many fakes. I'm really bad at spotting the difference, even when I look them up online, apparently. So, you can hop across here. Here's the rest of my little farm. I personally am really obsessed with little like sunken water features. So I have a lot of those around my island. And if you were to jump... Oh, yep, you can go down there.
Yeah,
and then over on the other side, if you climb down, it's my little like sugar cane farming area because it was like, it kind of was like sugar cane rice needs a lot of water, kind of trying to think about it as like what the actual things are rather than the fake stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. I ended up somewhere. I don't know where you went. I was looking for you.
I've lost you. Oh, you're by my house. Here's my house.
It's your house.
Oh no. We destroyed the flowers. That's fine. Here's my house. I just moved it here, so my yard is not built out yet. So we're practicing radical vulnerability here. I've got some trees. One thing I'm also trying to work on right now is resetting it so all of the there's only pine trees on the second level and above because I'm a psychopath. So, and I really like making things difficult for myself. So here's just another way to get to like that farm area. Again, I really like natural paths. I am obsessed with the green carnations. I don't know why I love the green mums so much. I called them carnations. They're mums. But I am truly obsessed with them. I think they are so cute. They're my favorite color of green, etc. So we come down the stairs. Over here. Hello. Come down the stairs. We'll be in my mini orchard. This used to be a much bigger area, but I recently structured my orchard to add the camping area up there because I thought that looked really cute and I wanted the camping area to have a view. So we'll go to...
I'm looking at your camping area a little bit.
Yeah. We'll get up there eventually.
Is this
I'll
where you
show
went?
you the way. Yep, we're going to go to the left here. And this is just actually this is one of my shame areas right now. My blank my museum used to be over here, but I just moved it. So we're going to hop and hop.
It's like a jumping puzzle in a different video game.
Yep. And then we'll go back here and we'll just do this back corner as our last thing. So here is my area of shame. Just items on the ground. Just something. This used to be like a little market. But again, one of the things that I think about this game is like I've created all these little spaces and then I don't use them. They just sit there. I don't go over there. I don't play with them. If there's too many items in an area, it defeats the purpose of like the game for me. Yeah. So I've recently like taken down a lot of that stuff in service of making more playable area. If you go down the stairs to the left, here's my dinosaur beach. It's my artifact beach. It's like a little research area.
I love the little standee in front of the actual bones.
It really reminds me of like when you go to the museum and like you see like this is what it looked like. And then this is my little diving area or whatever. And just another little relaxation beach spot. Okay. So now we're going to get into the newness. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back to the right over here through the orchard. And we're going to do another little hop, back to, suddenly, here we are at the plaza. Wow.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to go down and
like
to the left.
playing a Dark Souls game. You just arrive in places you've already been and you didn't realize you got there a different way.
Up here is my museum. So she's been relocated here. She's got this cool new entrance area.
The little statues you have outside are cute.
Yeah, thank you. Still working to make it so that it's like a little bit more easy to navigate, but what's going to go behind it here is like the statue garden. So I dropped the well down the hole and have put some statues up on things, but just trying to make like a statue garden over here. And if you come back around, it is connected to the campsite. So using like the fencing to like give a nice transition moment. I have no idea who is at the campsite today. You want to find out for me?
I'm going to find out right now.
It's going to be a surprise.
It's Lyman.
Oh my God. How did he get here so fast?
Oh yeah,
my
he
God,
does
I
love
do
to work
him.
out.
Hello, Lyman. What's up, Mega Arm Lyman? Okay.
Oh, I love when you come out of there, like all the little path tiles that you had out there, like populated one by one.
That's really funny. Okay, yeah, and then you come to the right, and there's like another little seating area to look at this little thing here. And then we're actually right behind my resident services building as well. So I've got my, I'm slowly working on building back across the back of my resident services, all of my Lily of the Valley plants. But I just have other white flowers there for now.
My island is now a bee, so I don't get those anymore.
Oh, tragic.
R.I.P.
I have too many of them. So I can donate some to you if you want. But here's the little bridge that we saw when we came into the airport. And it's just a little...
The bridge to nowhere.
Yeah, bridge to nowhere. It used to be a bridge to somewhere. Eventually it will not exist as a bridge up there. But, all right. I think there's 2 areas left that we haven't seen. Let's do this one back here, and then we'll go to the left. All of my farms are like connected. Farm areas are connected, but there's this little lavender farm. This is one of the first things that I made. I love the purple hydrangeas. I love lavender. I have a lavender tattoo, but you can see here that this like connects back to the farm. So one of the things that I tried to do when building all of my different spaces is make those little like back entrances to things. So there was never a moment where like I had done like a really heavily designed thing, but then I wound up like not being able to get around. And so I wanted to improve like the ability to walk around. And so I need to also reduce the number. I've been working on reducing the number of items that I have out to also improve that. So we're back over here. We'll hop across go back through our town square here. And also, of course it's me. Of course I have a community garden in the middle of my town square. And then we'll go just to our last section that we haven't seen yet, which is to the left of the airport here. And that's Tangy's house. There she is. Tangy's house is one of our last to be moved. Oh, here's Deirdre. Hi, Deirdre. It's my little spa beach area. It goes all the way up. There was a villager's house over here until just 3 days ago. But I think I'm going to keep it because I do really like the way that like the museum looks from down here. I am going to move the stone lion dog statues up so that they match.
Yeah.
Right now it is very annoying, but I forgot.
It looks like a real life museum though, that way, where they're like trying to show off more pieces outside.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And then
I gotta talk to Deirdre.
Oh yeah, she's real cute. She's real sweet. I love her.
Creep. She knew my name and where I was from.
Oh my gosh.
And then was like, no, we've never met.
She's just heard everything about you. Actually, she's a huge gossip.
Did you go to the back? Is that where you went?
Oh, nope. Yes, sort of. Here we are. Okay. So what I was going to show you is like, so here, despite the weeds, they need to be pulled. But the idea here was like that this is like where we are now is like the rich spa beach. And then you go through these little gates and here's the plebes beach with just the metal chairs. Because like, you know, when you go to a fancy resort or whatever, and it's like there's one section for one type of ticket or whatever and another for another.
Sorry. I opened this
What's in my
shower closet thing and it says, there's an outfit in here called Ween. That's your witch outfit.
My wand outfit is called Ween. My other wand outfits, I have one called Bruh. That's like got the windbreaker. It's very funny. Okay. That is most of my island. I don't have a wand in my pocket. Oh my god. That's so funny.
I forgot this one's called That's a Nip Nop.
Okay, Sherlock.
This one's called Check My OnlyFans.
No, perfect with the booty shorts. Yeah. I love her.
Essential outings only.
Very 2020 coded of you.
Yeah. This was Ariana break up with her girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a bunch of shit in here.
Let's see. I can go get. Let me
Single
go grab
gay dad.
One. Oh my god, she's so cute. Look at her.
Oh no, I wanted to use the vine, not change my clothes.
I was gonna scoot through here. Where's my? I have a storage shed over here. Let me grab a wand and see what my wand outfits are. I do love making little outfits in the game. Get something out. I need a wand. Do I have a fish wand? There's my fish wand. I love her. Fish wand.
Oh, this is already one I've done.
Funny. Okay.
This is the only one. This one's called That's Not What My Mom Said.
Okay, so I've got, here's Ween.
Nice.
Ween. And then Uptown
Very witchy.
Girl.
Cute.
Uptown Girl. You know, she's from the Upper East Side. This one is just called Greenie.
It's green.
It's green.
Oh, I forgot my leather backpack on Check My OnlyFans. And the athletic socks.
Yeah, this one's particularly good. Can we build it? Yes, we can.
Oh, nice.
For construction work. Overall royalty. And then Rain, Go Away.
Cute.
And then Bruh. Bruh. And listen, I love her. I love Bruh. She's one of my faves. She's got cute socks on and everything.
I'm ready for the circuit party.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, me too. Different
In reality,
font, but yeah.
I am too old for that shit.
Nope. Okay, well, this has been my island. I don't think there are any corners of it that we missed. Let me check my map to be sure.
We should sit in the chair for KK Slider and then finish the episode.
There's so much here. Yeah. I mean, I think the thing that if I were to say, like, have a closing thought here, the thing that keeps me coming back to Animal Crossing is in many ways the the simplicity of it. Like there is so like, and I don't want to make that sound like say that Animal Crossing is a simple game. It is extremely complex. There is so much that you can do in terms of building, in terms of creating and playing. I mean, I think even in this time, we've referenced so many different styles of Animal Crossing islands and like things that you can do. Oh my gosh, Matt, do you want the house tour?
Oh, we didn't go in the house.
The house tour? Do you want the house tour?
I forgot we didn't go in the house.
First, second, third floor. Okay. All right, let's run through our statue area here. Oh God. I have got to make a better. Stop bullying me! Stop it! You're bullying me. You were pushing me. No. I wasn't pushing you.
No, I literally did not touch my controller.
Okay, well, that's some real drift happening here. Okay, I've got to make a better way to get to my house now that it's back here. Oy vey, are you lost? Hello?
I just couldn't get the vine to work from there.
Hello?
Wait.
Hello? Walk towards Deirdre. Yeah.
There. We did it.
We did it, Joe. Okay. And actually, this is going to be the wrong way to go. You can see that I'm... jump. Oh, I did fix this. Okay, good. Nice. All right, let's do the house tour. Welcome to my house.
Come on, controller. There you go.
Okay.
Ooh. This is very magicians.
Thank you. I've got my wall with all of my villager photos and some of my favorite KK records.
I love the cookie plate.
Love the cookie plate. Okay, let's start in the back. And I'm going to have you go into that room and then I'll come in behind you. There's not a lot of room to walk around in there. So this is my plant room. This is one of my favorite rooms that I've ever made. Obviously, like I said, there's not a lot of room to move around in here. It is truly just for vibes only. But yeah, this is almost all of the plants that you can get in the game.
Oh, wow.
And I love it. I think that it's really vibey. Very much like the atrium, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay, now I will let you out.
You can turn the camera around when you're in the house.
Oh yeah. Give it a good 360 spin. There's some cool stuff on the walls. And then I'll wait for you in here. There you are. Okay, and we can go to the right here. This is my bathroom. It's very cute. I've got a little record player in there playing some music. Very like soothing spa vibes.
The fish on the
rattan
wall.
Wardrobe. Yeah, you like that? I love the fish models up there. I think they're so funny. And I think one of my favorite details is I put this one of the bamboo recipes, the little ball in the bottom corner of the shower, like a little plant that's growing through the floor.
Oh, nice.
And I think that it's so funny. Okay, my little spa bathroom. And then we can go across the hall to my red room. It's just, so one of the things in the game is like using, feng shui or like matching all the colors of items in a room to help boost your score. So this was all, like red furniture or log furniture, very cozy vibes. What's in the closet over there?
An outfit called Sweater.
Classic. I didn't show that one to you because it's not interesting. Pretty straightforward. Sweater. It's descriptive. There used to be a brick oven in this corner. She's gone now. I don't know where I took her. But
your refrigerator has an outfit called Rain Rain Go Away.
Okay. And then do you want this was going to be such a weird question. Say, do you want the party room or do you want the bedroom?
Are those the same thing? I'm just going to go up. I'll
okay. That's
guess.
The bedroom.
Okay.
This is my very cute. It's very AC coded up here.
I was going to say, this is extremely you.
Yes. I basically just made a room that I would live in. And some art on the walls.
The floral wallpaper.
Yeah, soft floral wallpaper. I love this rug. I think it's the Turkey Day rug. It's just so gorgeous.
The moon rug too. Is that a fireplace?
It is, yes, a little fireplace, and there's like one of the counterfeit paintings on the wall.
I was gonna say.
And you know what? Honestly, I love that aspect of like using counterfeit art to like decorate. I think that it's like a really fun and underappreciated thing. So yeah, this is this room with lots of antiques. And then we'll go down the stairs, all the way downstairs, and we can close our episode in the party basement.
The party basement.
The party basement.
Oh, this is cute. This is very much like the kind of room that I wanted to have when I was like 12.
Exactly. Yes. I made the cool basement with the arcade games. I actually just got one of the new games that is it. I don't think I can put it out while you're here. I just got another pinball machine that I was going to add down here.
Yeah, it's rude to decorate while you have company.
Rude to redecorate while I have company. Yeah, that's my bad. So yeah, this is just like very vibey. Oh yeah, this is my Jack poster collection. They're not centered. I need to figure out how to make them funnier.
Sorry, I just love screwing around all this shit in here.
Yeah. Just sidestepping everywhere. I think that's some of what I was saying too about like, oh, actually here, can you see this? If you look, I don't know if it looks like this for you, but can you
like
see
your head is clipping over the wall.
Through the wall.
I love that you added the separator too. That's fun.
Yeah, that was okay. So speaking of like introducing new features and things like that, I think that one of the like, I know that there haven't been a ton of updates and that there are lots of things that longtime fans of the game like have really wanted to see added, right? Like that we got the farming update was really big for folks that added the vegetables that you can grow in addition to the trees. And, you know, for me, one of the things that really improved the game was the Happy Home Paradise, adding in expansion things like adding false walls or columns or like other things to do more separation. You know, I think one of the biggest challenges about designing inside an Animal Crossing space is like, it is just truly a very large interrupted space. So a lot of what you're trying to do is like think about how to create separation and how to create zones. And so there's tons of different ways that you can do that. Obviously, I was talking about one earlier of like putting a certain type of tree on a certain level and a certain type of tree on a different level, right? Or using paths or different things to like block out your zones. But I was really, really excited that in the house they introduced those new features. Oh my gosh, look at us here at our little party. We're having a party. Oh my gosh, we're so cute. Oh my god, you close your eye. Your little amiibo blinked. Amiibo, whatever. Right at the moment that I took the photo.
Amazing.
Why?
Just like real life.
All right. You want to give me an emoji react?
Sure. Let's see which one I got for you.
Rude. Just the head shakes. So rude. Anyway.
It's the disagreement.
Right. Yeah.
No. It's funny. It's a good animation. I like it. You were about to wax poetic about why you keep coming back to Animal Crossing.
I mean, the thing is, it just like they have been. Oh, sorry, I'm not trying to redecorate when I have company. I know that for other gamers, for other people who play this game longer, they were hoping for more features faster. But for me, someone for whom this was my real entry point into gaming, the rollout of new features for this game specifically has felt really, really on pace with keeping me interested in the game, right? I was someone who the Happy Home Paradise really sucked me back in, right? The 2.0 really sucked me back in. And it has made it feel like, to what you were saying, that I've never reached an end point with the game. I've never reached the moment where I felt like I've done everything. I've certainly reached moments where I feel bored, or I don't know what to do, or I get too in my head about how do I make this perfect, right? Mm-hmm. But there is never a moment where I have ever felt like my island is finished. And that is actually something that I value, right? Because there is no moment where it's like, okay, now you have to start again, right? I think a lot about other open world games like Zelda, right? Where I have gotten to 100%, right? And there truly is just nothing left to do in the game other than run around and keep killing the same monsters that you've done every time. With so many villagers out there, new features coming every few years, it doesn't really feel like I, for myself, will hit that point with this game anytime soon. And it makes it fun to always, have something new to discover. There's always some furniture item I've never seen before. Right now, actually, you know what? I should have asked you this earlier, Matt. Do you have the wheat field item? I'm dying for someone to give me the wheat field item, because I want to make a wheat field. I want to make a little, a X-Files, I believe. Oh,
I don't have it, no.
Little, crop circle. I want to make a crop circle, right? And I've used, ground designs and other things like that to mimic a crop circle before. But it just doesn't feel the same as there's this newer item that has a mid height on your character wheat field. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it just is it's fun to have a space that feels creative, that feels interesting, that feels rich in what is available to me. That still has some element of grind, still has some I've got 2 million bells in the bank. We haven't even talked about the capitalism of the game at all, and that would be maybe veering into what we said we don't.
In the bells.
Okay, well, damn.
Yeah.
Give me some.
I got really into the turnip game early in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and that's something that I've actually never really gotten it. I've done it a few times. I think when everyone was first the turnip economy was booming and there were all the different tools to travel to different people's islands or subscription services for whatever. I play the game a little bit, but not a lot, Mm-hmm. And so it just really feels like there's something for everyone in this game. If you are a longtime player, if you've never played before, it feels, I don't know. I love to play this game. I love how silly and little and fun it is. Yeah. And there's not really much more to it than that.
Yeah. I'm excited for another one to come out, or maybe it'll be the 3.0 that does this for me. But I think a lot of people, I spent so much time on this game that I burnt out on it. I even getting 11 million bells. When I did that, I was oh, the fun is gone. I can kind of do whatever I want now, so it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
And I would love to experience Animal Crossing over again in a more normal way.
Yeah.
In a more traditional, this game is meant to be played for a little bit once every day.
Yeah.
And instead I was playing for 8 hours a day for 3 months and then 2 hours for the next like 9, you know? And that is I am, again, thrilled to have had that in a time when that was like really necessary. And really value it and like kind of look back on the game with nostalgia. But I don't know. I'm excited for like, I'm kind of bummed that they're doing an update because I kind of just want another game, right? I'd rather they spend that time working on the next game.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I see that. And I'm also just like so excited. Like when they introduced Brewster to the museum, like the thing that I have really enjoyed seeing is the ways that they have figured out how to bring classic characters into the new system. And I'm just excited to see that grow. I'm really excited for the hotel. I'm very curious to see what that means for like how you can like add like your options for adding new villagers or like how often villagers ask to move. If that changes that at all, or if it will just be the same but with more options of who might wind up moving to your island. So yeah, I
think it's it.
That's it. Silly,
get out of here.
Fun, light. Goodbye. We hate you. This is the end.
No, but seriously, thanks for listening to this episode and for listening to 4 seasons of this show. We appreciate you giving us your ears and your time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad that I got to hang out with AC for an hour every couple weeks for a while and then every month or so.
Yeah. You know, I think that this has been so fun for me. I think there have been so many moments in my life since we were in college where someone or another of our friends has said, we should start a podcast. We should try to do this, right?
Yeah.
And this was the first time that we were able to make it real. And it's been really, really fun for me to practice thinking about like something in a much more constrained space. And you gave so much like color and texture and richness to how we think about structuring this space, how we ask each other questions. And I'm so happy to have gotten to do this and to have been in all of your ears for the last few years. And yeah, don't be a stranger on the internet or do. But
do you?
Matthew is not allowed to be a stranger to me. I know where he lives. So
I can't believe we got through the whole episode without talking about collective effervescence. I feel like it's
there's very little collective effervescence in Animal Crossing, Matt. For me, it's a solo endeavor. I was actually thinking about this. Like there is really, if I were to try to play the game again, the thing that I would want to do is make it more social. I did not do a lot of visiting other people's islands or like beyond like sending stuff through the mail or a few friends who I knew really well who also played this game. I did not really engage in it as a social endeavor. And I think I would try that in another version of everybody being really into this game again.
Yep. People, when they talk about video games, will often say there's conversations about like when you play things, right? There's this concept of patient gamers who play things late and they get them cheaper and also discover them in different ways. And there's value in that. But there's also this concept of like, I want to play it when everyone else is playing it, right? Because you miss something by not being there in that cultural like zeitgeist.
Yeah.
And to me, complete opposite experience for me. Like this is a solo thing for you. For me, the reason that I was like on it all the time was because I was hopping onto Joe and Anthony's island and they were giving us stuff in the first 3 days that like we weren't supposed to have. So I unlocked most of my island like in the first week. And it was extreme. Like, I don't know, just like messaging people I hadn't talked to in 6 years, you know, in like April 2020, you know, just to be like, do you have this item, you know, or like, what are your turnip prices today, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like very associated with that kind of feeling a moment for me. So yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. That's cool that we have different experiences.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's sign off one more time. you can find, I'm going to give you different links today because this is the last time I get to tell you. You can find my work at youtube.com/@flowstatecrit. If you want more of the my thoughts and voice, that is the primary place that you can go. If you are into comic books, if you enjoyed our X-Men episodes, then the other place you can go is to insequence.pictures. In Sequence is a comics podcast for everyone. It is also on the TWG network. If you love manga, but you've never read American superhero comics, you're welcome. If you've only really read comic strips, you're welcome. We do everything, and we make sure that we give enough context that everyone who's listening can enjoy it. And then, I don't know, I'm always doing random stuff, and you can find that at matthorton.live. So...
You can find me on the internet. This is the one time I will say this. You can find my Instagram at AC_Facci, FACCI. And that is the place where I am most active online on a day-to-day basis. If you want to be friends on Instagram, please feel free to send me a request. It is locked down for like personal, professional reasons. But I would love to continue to like get to know our community that way. And then, of course, you can follow me on all of the other places like Blue Sky and Threads. I am on Threads, AC_Facci in the same way. And on Blue Sky, I am just AC Facci, no underscore. Oh, God, I think. God, how
You're
can
not.
I never
it's
get
just
my
AC
own?
Facci.
Perfect. I got it right. I don't know my own usernames, okay? There's too many other ones rattling around in my head. So, yeah, I would love to stay connected there. And, of course, continue to be connected with our TWG friends in the TWG Discord. I am not leaving the Discord. This is not the end of me being there. So you can always reach me on Discord as well.
Yeah. Shout out to TWG. Thanks for having us at all. I think bringing Can't Let It Go onto the network was, one, a complete shock to me when Brendan messaged us asking. But two, has led to some collaborative experiences for me that I've been like really proud of and really happy to have been a part of. In Sequence wouldn't exist if Can't Let It Go didn't exist. And you can find The Worst Garbage at theworstgarbage.online. There will be, not including our show, 13 ongoing shows on the network right now. So you can pick and choose. We got a lot of different stuff.
And hey, I just want to take a second to say it's been so cool to be part of this network and to watch the network grow. Mm-hmm. When we joined, there were like 5 shows. And now
and they had grown from 1 at that point.
Yes, they had grown from 1 to 5. And now to see 13 ongoing shows on the network is so exciting. I really, really hope that you all check out our fellow TWG networks content. They are some of my most listened to podcasts. If what you're looking for in replacing this show in your regular listens is a show that feels like listening to your friends talk about bullshit that you like, the TWG network shows are for you. They cover lots of different topics, but Matt's given some shout outs to some great ones. And I really just hope that, you can find us other places.
Yeah. You can't always find me in that Discord. That is not changing. I will always be there every day. I said to Steven the other day, I love to start my morning by accidentally picking a fight in the TWG Discord and then taking a shower. It's just so common these days. I don't mean to do it. It just happens. You can find the Can't Let It Go channel in there for as long as it's around. We're going to keep it active for a bit. It will eventually get archived, but that is where if you want to come say hello or, ask about, some of the things that we mentioned, where you can find them, we're happy to direct you there. And just shouts out to the people that had helped make the show, to Scout for making our art. Scout is my co-host on In Sequence. And you can pay her to make you some art at ko-fi.com/humblegoat. And shout out to my friend Ethan, Revolver Ocelot on Blue Sky, for our music. Literally texted him, said, hey, would you be down to make some music? Because he makes cool music. And he was like, absolutely, I'll just do it for free. And like sent me a bunch of ideas, and we kind of picked and chose from those, and what we resulted on is really cool. And thanks, AC, for making the show with me. Proud to have made this with you.
Thanks, Matt, for making this show with me.
Yeah. And we won't talk to you next time, but we'll talk to you sometime.
We won't. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
TWG, the worst garbage, online.